70 NFL evaluators ranked our number 1 quarterback 8th, and they had Patrick Mahomes 2nd. Watch. Number 10, Trevor Lawrence, Jacksonville Jaguars. The league's evaluators left him out of their top 10 entirely. We didn't, and here's the case. Jacksonville went 13-4 last season and won the AFC South. They started 5-4, and they won their last 8 games in a row, and Lawrence finished the year as an MVP finalist. He threw for 4,007 yards with 29 touchdowns. That is a career high in touchdown passes, past his previous best of 25. He added 9 rushing touchdowns on 82 carries, also a career high. Now the part nobody defending him wants to bring up. He completed 60.9% of his passes. That is the lowest completion percentage of any quarterback in this top 10, and his career mark is 62.8, so it is not a small sample fluke. 12 interceptions, a 91.0 passer rating. Jacksonville lost at home in the wild card, 27-24. So why is he here at all? Because the argument for Lawrence was never the accuracy. It is that in year 1 of a brand new offense, he produced the best season of his career and dragged a football team to 13 wins. That was his first year in Liam Cohen's system. He is now in his second in the same building with the same play caller, which is the one thing he has never had in his career. Recall that floor is finally high enough to belong on this list. It is also exactly why he is 10th and not 5th. Number 9, Jordan Love, Green Bay Packers. The evaluators had him just outside their top 10 as well. We have him 9th, and the reason is one number that changed. 6 interceptions, that is it. 6 in 15 games after he threw 11 in each of the 2 seasons before it. Cutting your interceptions nearly in half while your attempt volume holds steady is the hardest single fix a young quarterback can make, and he made it. The rest of the line backs it up. 3,381 yards, 23 touchdowns, a 101.2 passer rating, the best full season he has ever played. His career mark now sits at 96.8 with 83 touchdowns against 31 interceptions. Now the counterpoint, and it is a real one. Green Bay finished 9-7-1. He has played 15 of 17 games in each of the last 2 seasons. Though availability is a live question and not a nitpick. And Green Bay went out in the wild card 31-24. He's also paid like a top 3 quarterback. 4 years, $220 million, $55 million a year, $75 million signing bonus, the largest in NFL history on the day he signed it. Recall, the efficiency is real and the resume is not, and 9th is exactly where those 2 things meet. Number 8, Justin Herbert, Los Angeles Chargers. Our call, and it is the first one that is going to start a fight. The league's evaluators put him 7th, and he was on nearly 80% of their ballots. The question we were asked to answer is whether he is top 5. He is not, and here's why. Herbert was sacked 54 times last season. That is a career high, up from 41 the year before. Across 95 career games, he has now been sacked 225 times. He threw 13 interceptions in 2025 after throwing 3 in 2024, 3-13. His passer rating fell to 94.1. Then January, his team lost 16-3. He threw for 159 yards, took 6 sacks, and did not throw a touchdown. That makes him 0-3 in the playoffs. And all 3 of those losses came in the wild card round. Now the fair counterpoint, and it is a strong one. He broke his left hand during the season, had surgery, and kept playing. His 10 touchdown passes from outside the pocket led the entire league. And Mike McDaniel is now running the offense. Here's our answer. McDaniel is his 5th offensive coordinator after Shane Steichen, Joe Lombardi, Kellen Moore, and Greg Roman. 5 systems in 7 seasons. You cannot rank a quarterback top 5 on the promise of a system he has not taken a snap in. 8th. Number 7, Joe Burrow, Cincinnati Bengals. Our call, and this is the one we were told to answer directly. Where does he land after missing 9 games? 7th. The evaluators had him 4th. Start with what is not in dispute. When Burrow plays, almost nobody in football throws it better. In 2024, he threw for 4,918 yards with 43 touchdowns and a 108.5 rating. Last season, in the 8 games he did play, he posted a 100.7 rating with 17 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. His career passer rating is 101.1, with 157 touchdowns against 51 interceptions. Now the part that decides the ranking. He has played 77 regular season games in 6 years. 9 of them gone last season to turf toe that needed surgery. 16 games missed since 2023. That is the exact number the league's own evaluators cited when they knocked him out of their top 3. Cincinnati finished 6-11 and has now missed the playoffs 3 straight seasons. The counterpoint is that he is healthy. He says the toe feels great in camp. He expects to play with a protective plate in his shoe. And Cincinnati kept Zach Taylor, the only head coach in that division who survived the offseason. Our answer, a top 5 ranking is a bet on availability. And he has not given anybody a reason to make that bet. 7th, and we would move him after 10 starts. Number 6, Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs. Our call, and it is the one that is going to fill the comments. Is he still top 3 coming off the knee? No, 41.5% of the league's evaluators gave him a first-place vote, which is more than any other quarterback got, and they ranked him 2nd overall. We have him 6th. Here's the case, and almost none of it is about the injury. His last 3 passer ratings are 92.6, 93.5, and 89.6. That 89.6 is the lowest of any full season he has ever played. He completed 62.7% of his passes, the lowest of any season he has started. 22 touchdowns and 11 interceptions in 14 games. He has not thrown 30 touchdown passes in a season since 2022 when he threw 41. Then, on December 14th, tore the ACL and the LCL in his left knee and had surgery the next day. Kansas City finished 6-11 and missed the playoffs for the first time since he became the starter, and the room around him thinned out. Travis Kelce had not committed to coming back, and the rest of Kansas City's leading receivers from last season were free agents or unsettled. The counterpoint is the strongest one in this video. roughly a 9-month recovery. Back on the practice field in late May, fully cleared for camp. He is not being managed, he is playing. Our answer: cleared is not the same as elite, and the 3 seasons before the knee were already sliding. 6th, if the arm comes all the way back, this ranking looks stupid in January and we would take that trade. Quick stop before the top 5 because 3 names are missing and you have already typed one of them. Dak Prescott. The league's evaluators had him 6th, 4,552 yards, 30 touchdowns, and the biggest contract in football at $60 million a year on a team that finished 7-9-1. Jared Goff. They had him 9th, 4,564 yards, 34 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 105.5 passer rating. And Detroit went 9-8 and missed the playoffs anyway. And Sam Darnold, who threw for 4,048 yards, went 14-3 and won the Super Bowl. 14 interceptions is why he is not here. Caleb Williams was their number 10. 58.1% completions is why he is not ours. Our call on all 4 and you are allowed to be furious about it. Now, the top 5. Number 5, Jalen Hurts. Philadelphia Eagles, our call, and this is a bigger swing than Mahomes. The league's evaluators did not put him in their top 10 at all, not 10th, not on the list. Here's what they left off. 25 touchdown passes against 6 interceptions, a 98.5 passer rating in 16 games, 421 rushing yards and 8 rushing touchdowns on top of it, which brings him to 63 career rushing touchdowns in 93 games. And he is a Super Bowl MVP. The counterpoint is fair, so here it is. 3,224 passing yards is not a top 5 volume number and we are not going to pretend otherwise. Philadelphia went 11-6 and lost at home in the wild card, 23-19, and Hurts threw for 168 yards in that football game. John Mannion is the newest offensive coordinator in a building that keeps changing them. And 2026 is the last fully guaranteed year on a deal worth 5 years and $255 million, with $179.4 million guaranteed. Our answer: the league is ranking him on his worst 3 hours and we are ranking him on 6 seasons, a ring, and 63 rushing touchdowns. 5th. Number 4, Lamar Jackson, Baltimore Ravens. The evaluators had him 5th, we have him 4th, and this is close to the only ranking in this video where we basically agree with them. He played 13 games. A hamstring injury in week 4 cost him 3 of them. He left a December game with a back injury and was doubtful the week after. Baltimore finished 8-9 and missed the playoffs. And he still threw 21 touchdowns against 7 interceptions with a 103.8 passer rating. He led the entire league in yards per completion at 13.3. Now the counterpoint. 67 carries for 349 rushing yards are both career lows, and it is not close. The year before, ran for 915 yards and threw 41 touchdowns against 4 interceptions with a 119.6 rating. That is the gap between what he was and what he was last season. And Baltimore fired John Harbaugh after 18 seasons and handed the football team to Jesse Minter, first-time head coach. Our answer: a hurt Lamar Jackson in a lost year on a team that changed everything. Still posted the 3rd best passer rating in this entire top 10. That is what a floor looks like. 4th. Number 3, Matthew Stafford, Los Angeles Rams, and yes, the reigning MVP is 3rd, our call. What he did last season was the best year of a 17-season career. 4,707 yards, 46 touchdown passes against 8 interceptions, and 46 is a career high, past a previous best of 41. 109.2 passer rating, also a career high, past a previous best of 102.9. He won MVP for the first time and was first-team All-Pro for the first time. Los Angeles went 12-5, won 2 road playoff games, and lost the NFC Championship 31-27. He now has 64,516 career passing yards and 423 touchdown passes across 239 games. So why 3rd? One number. He is 38 years old. He was the first overall pick in 2009. In May, he signed a 1-year, $55 million extension that ties him to the Rams through 2027, with roughly $105 million left on the deal. Structure that tells you the team is thinking in 1-year increments too. Our answer: MVP seasons at 38 are the least repeatable thing in professional football. We are ranking these guys on the next 12 months, not the last 12. 3rd is not an insult, it is a hedge, and we will say that out loud instead of pretending. Number 2, Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills. The league's evaluators voted him number 1 on 34.1% of first-place ballots. We have him 2nd, and it is the narrowest gap in this video. The case for him is that he stopped being reckless without stopping being Josh Allen. He completed 69.3% of his passes last season, the best mark of his 8 seasons. 25 touchdown passes, 10 interception. 102.2 rating. That is now 2 straight seasons above a 100 rating. In 2024, he went 3,731 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions for 101.4, and the year before that he threw 18 picks. Then he ran it 112 times for 579 yards and 14 rushing touchdowns. That is 79 career rushing touchdowns in 128 games, and it is a category he simply owns. The counterpoint is the thing that ended his season. Buffalo went 12-5 and lost 33-30 in overtime at Denver. Allen went 25 of 39 for 283 yards with 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and 3 fumbles in that game. He broke the 5th metatarsal in his right foot in December, finished the season on it, and had surgery afterward on an 8 to 10 week timeline. Buffalo then fired Sean McDermott and promoted Joe Brady to head coach. Our answer: the regular season was the most complete of his career and the January performance was not. 2nd. Number 1, Drake May, New England Patriots. A quarterback that 70 NFL evaluators ranked 8th. He was on barely 60% of their ballots. Here's what he actually did. He completed 72.0% of his passes, the highest in the NFL. He averaged 8.9 yards an attempt, the highest in the NFL. His total QBR of 77.1 led the league too. 3 categories, 1 quarterback. All 3 led outright. 4,394 yards, 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and a 113.5 passer rating, which is the highest of any quarterback in this video by more than 4 points. At 103 carries, 450 rushing yards, and 4 rushing touchdowns. The year before, that same quarterback threw 15 touchdowns and 10 interceptions with an 88.1 rating. New England went 4-13. Last year they went 14-3, won the AFC, and he finished second in MVP voting by a single vote. The counterpoint, and we are not hiding it. Seattle sacked him 6 times in Super Bowl 60 and forced 3 turnovers, and New England lost 29-13. He has 30 career games. That is not a long sample, and he is doing all of it on 4 years and $36.6 million. Fully guaranteed with a base salary of $1,075,000 this year. Our call, the best quarterback in football right now is the cheapest one, the youngest one, and the one the league's own evaluators ranked 8th. They will fix that next summer. We are not waiting. That is our top 10. Drake May 1st, Josh Allen 2nd, Matthew Stafford 3rd, Lamar Jackson 4th, Jalen Hurts 5th, Patrick Mahomes 6th, Joe Burrow 7th, Justin Herbert 8th, Jordan Love 9th, Trevor Lawrence 10th. Every ranking in this video is ours, and every number in it has 2 independent sources and a date on the card. Every forward-looking call is labeled as a call, because the 2026 season has not been played, and anybody telling you what these guys will do is guessing out loud. So tell us where we are wrong. One name, one number. If you think Mahomes is still top 3, say which of our top 5 he replaces. If you think May at number 1 is insane, tell us who led the league in completion percentage, yards per attempt, and QBR instead. And subscribe. There's a new NFL take here every day.